You are helping people that have cold sensitivity with a new technique.
Exactly. Well, that can be very, very painful. The healing takes a while, so I just don't do that anymore. It's not necessary. We can use a few teeth. One tooth, you can do teeth. And you can only do a few teeth because you can only cut so much gum out of the roof of the mouth. The sensitivity's not there. Do a few teeth, 32 teeth. One tooth, you can do teeth. And you can only do 32 teeth.
You are helping people.
It's great.
Guys, welcome back to Sensitive Teeth. Last week I didn't have a guest because, people are gay or whatever, but now I have two gay guys on the show. We're going to reveal one later because he looks like an absolute freak. He's a freak of nature. It's going to be really funny, so we're going to save that for when we hit a lull. But right now it's Alex Tomaselli all the way up from New York City. Thanks for being on my show, dude. Thanks for being on Sensitive Teeth.
Hell yeah, dude. I like both those things.
Really? A queef man?
Not really. I actually don't like a queef. I accept them, though.
Yeah, they happen. They happen, but it's not like... I don't like it.
No, I dated a girl who queefed like she said this is actually a normal thing way too often to the point where I was like, I think your shit's just fucked up. You know what I mean?
Just a flappy pussy, huh?
Yeah, like a whoopee cushion.
That's crazy.
I'm
just
not proud of my past. Yeah,
it's like
it was like when we pulled
SpongeBob
out.
walking around.
It was like when you pulled out, it just was like it's not great.
Yikes.
Yeah, you know her. Anyway, moving on.
I have no idea who that
No,
could
you'll figure it
possibly
out.
be.
Context clues.
But I did want to say one thing. I'm not going to burn a bit or something, but you have a bit about horse girls, right?
I do.
Now, see, I have a theory about horse girls,
What
and I
is
want to
it?
know if you agree with me.
Hit me.
Because there's a lot of little girls are horse girls, right? And then the ones that grow up and become horse women, those
Okay.
are the girls you're talking about, right? They continue to be horse girls.
I'm not talking about the little girls.
No, of course not. That would be insane.
Okay, so yes.
So I think the women that, the girls that grow up and continue to love horses, the first time they came was on a horse. And they didn't understand what it was as a kid, that they're just like, I love horses, I fucking love horses. And they're always a little weird, aren't they, those
Makes
horse
sense.
girls? Yep.
No, I think you nailed it.
Yes.
100%. Yeah, it's just them riding around. They're getting all...
Yeah, they're like going through puberty and like, whoa, I had a good day riding today.
Yeah, it's like that. And then
Peanut
they're like,
butter.
no man will... Yeah.
There's like the little ridges on the horse's spine, it's like a
Ooh,
sit-in.
I just felt it up my fucking cooch, dude.
Imagine fucking riding a camel, dude. You'd fucking never stop coming.
Dude, well, that's why they don't let those women do much out there in that part of the world,
Yeah, dude, they...
Everything around them just makes them... more religious. I don't know. I don't know. But
Why
guys,
is this camel's back all wet? Oh.
the sexy voice you're hearing just off camera is Ryan Peterson. Thank you, Ryan Peterson, for being on the show as well.
I thought this was a 2-camera thing.
No, you're
So I'm like narrating.
you're off. In the biz, we call it off screen. OS.
Okay.
You're off screen. But that's why we're going to reveal your look later. We're going to bring you on out to the show. We're going to build up.
Noon. Yeah. 2 gay guys are communicating on a couch.
I don't know if you've recognized this couch, but I think a lot of guys recognize this couch. We do a lot of things out of this studio space,
This is the original couch, too?
Yeah, yeah. He's a collector. He collects. Look at all the couches in here. They're all black leather couches. He's a collector.
This place is very, This is the first place someone would come to record their first porn and be like, I don't know if I should do this, but they do it anyway.
Yeah,
because they're dumb
and they're probably on drugs. Yeah, a lot of porn people do drugs.
What?
I was talking to this guy,
Yeah.
who was like, well, he sounded like a gay guy. The first few interactions I had with this guy, I was like, oh, this guy's gay, but it turns out he's not gay. But he used to be in porn, and he's like, I had sex with like Faye Reagan, you know her?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Well, shout out Faye. We'll put a picture of her on the screen there.
Familiar to me.
He's like, I had sex with Faye Reagan. She's not doing well now. She's in an abusive relationship. She's a drug addict. I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Dude,
The daughter of the president, the former president, Faye Reagan.
You have drops? What?
I got all sorts of that's the kind of fun we have here on Sensitive Teeth. We have got buttons. If you watch
like
the
the
show,
drop, dude.
fans of the show are a fan of. I hope as much of a fan of the buttons as I am. But,
I love a drop, dude.
Dude, And if you're watching on YouTube, which we do YouTube now, you got to like and subscribe. For the love of fucking God, I don't want to turn into this guy. No, he's handsome. He's not handsome. He's tall, though.
Can't see it. And Ryan is not handsome. Ryan thinks he's handsome because he's tall, dude.
Yeah, he gets laid, though, because he's tall.
Yeah.
And girls are stupid.
Dude, they're so dumb.
If you guys had me in frame, you'd get way more views,
This
dude.
is
the ladies.
bad, yeah.
We're going to wait
Do you
for
want
the
a
second
squish?
half. Yeah, well, the idea was a squish.
Come here, squish.
All right, here he is, guys.
Let's up
Before we build it up too
sexual
much.
energy.
Maybe we should put him in the middle.
And look at this.
Can we put him in the middle because he looks so
want
goofy?
Do you want to?
Yeah, the shot's unbalanced.
Oh,
awful.
This is bad.
This is fun. This is sensitive
I
teeth.
don't like this at all.
I said we'll keep this
yeah.
freak of nature over there.
No, because he has to be on camera because he
Petty.
is.
Yeah. Sexual prowess. Put me prominently in the thumbnail. Okay, people need this.
Oh yeah, the thumbnails are some of my favorite bullshit that I got to do when you do a show. I got to do a thumbnail as well. Hey, shout out College Queefs if you're out there and you want to work for free.
Oh yeah, Wesley.
Email the pod. Yeah,
Let's make it
Wesleyan
happen.
interns they call them.
Going back to the porn thing, dude. I don't understand how people like dudes. One thing you get into porn, it's like no one really cares. Like no one really cares. Your mom cares. You know what I mean? But like the way women get into porn and how they are, like how it goes for them mostly, is like, why would you choose to get into that industry, dude?
Choose to get into porn? Yeah.
It's like doing heroin. It literally is like, I'm going to do heroin and it worked out for no one else, but I'm going to do it and it'll work out fine for me.
Well, if you got paid to do heroin, I think I would do it.
That I might
Like
do
once
that.
or twice, like as an
Yeah.
experiment, or like.
Like, hey, yeah, just do some heroin here. We'll give you like $2,000. I'd be like,
Yeah, do heroin
hell
one time
yeah.
for $2,000. You kidding?
I would love to be like a lab rat.
where's
that,
this guy?
They try out new drugs on you. You know, I think that's
a real thing. You can
Yeah,
do that.
I know.
Yeah, they're not the fun drugs though. That's a shame. It's all like boner pills and balding stuff.
Yeah,
cool.
And it makes you
It's fine.
shit blood usually.
Well, he's already doing that.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. You see the people who do those a lot.
Oh
they
no,
look
I
terrible.
can't, dude. I have such a weak stomach. I'll puke right here.
Like Yoshi. Yeah, you. Puked
I literally
last night
puked a
during
little
the
bit
show.
because of your joke last night about.
Oh, placenta. I went on a whole placenta rant.
It's just so. Maybe it's the word or something. It just seems like.
It's beautiful.
It's
It's a part of nature. So knock it till you try it, man. Next
placentas-
time you go out to eat, order the placenta.
Yeah, they look like they taste like General Tso.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want to eat one. I'm just saying when you see a picture of one, you're like, that looks like it tastes like that. I know it probably doesn't, and I'll never do it. But
You know what? You know what I like.
Pile of goo.
There's a restaurant now. I saw it on the New York Post. Shout out New York Post. If you don't know them, we'll put their information down at the bottom of the screen.
You don't
But,
know the New York Post.
Not a lot. Nobody watches this show except for like 6 Albanian dudes or something.
Oh,
So
shout out to-
shout out. Hey, the people that have subscribed right now that do actually watch the show. Shout out to you guys, man.
Yeah, man. I've
Because there's a
been
few of you out there, and I see you,
I look pretty Albanian
I
right
see
now
it.
with the track jacket.
dude. You.
Yeah.
Hello, Albanians. Welcome to the podcast, bro.
Last night I asked-
how do Albanians sound?
Last night I asked Ryan if he was Turkish. He's like, I don't know. And I was like, watch this. I went to Google image search. I wrote Turkish man. Bunk. Fourth picture, it's like this motherfucker. It was so funny.
He is weird looking. Back to that, too. You're not attractive. You're just tall.
No.
You're gawkish. You're a freak. You look like a character from an H.P. Lovecraft novel, dude. You are not cute.
You're a lanky fucking weirdo.
You look like Ichabod Crane.
Wait, where are your guys? Do you guys have girlfriends? Fuck you.
I'm gay, dude.
Yeah,
So
but he's
you know.
gay.
Well, you can be in a relationship and be a gay guy.
Why would you do that? What's the
You
point of being
should-
gay if you can only fuck one dude?
Well, you know.
What are you retarded? I got into this for the numbers, man.
Yeah, and even the ones in relationships have other bulls come in. You know
Oh
what I
my
mean?
god, I can't wait for this camera to be off. I'm gonna fuck you guys so hard.
Cucks
my
and bulls,
God.
dude. Hey, do me a favor, Ryan. Press one of those buttons up there.
Just press
Press
One of
any
these
button you
colors?
want. Yep. Not that one. Though.
You already
You creepy. You sensed it. You creepy weird. You got to press it again now.
press something else.
Press it again.
Now
It's one button at a time. All right, you lost your button privileges there, buddy. Sorry.
You
fucked
wanted
it.
this.
Yeah, I did. I kind of like when people. There's a lot of funny things on there, but
I got some good drops on mine too.
yeah. What do you got? You got like horns.
I got Olivia Soprano saying "These blacks." That's my favorite.
Hey, he's got some Law and Order stuff too.
Breathe air.
That was a little Andrew Tate.
Breathe
Oh,
air.
that's a good one.
What's that in reference to?
Hero.
I've been playing a lot of Metal Gear Solid lately.
Yeah,
The
Metal
fifth
Gear.
one, dude. Oh, it's
That's
so
my
good.
favorite game of all time, dude.
It's so good. That guy's so good at making games. That guy. Oh my Every little click and fucking everything is so like.
Yeah.
Play the
And every time
playability,
he
right?
does it, he's like, I failed. Like, every time. That's really what he does. They're like, it's the greatest game ever. He's like, it's a piece of shit.
Yeah. Well,
That's like one of the only games that like lets you kill children too.
Really?
I feel like usually they'll be like it won't let you shoot them, but in that game they're like fucking go for it.
Well,
and then you get a mission failed, and the guy's like, "Boss, you killed a child."
we're
What
trying
the
to keep them
fuck?
alive so we can fuck them later on our fucking on our drilling platform, whatever the fuck we live on. That's some weird Epstein shit, right? What are you doing out there, guys?
Yeah, I mean, people want to add some kind of like, American view on it, but it's a Japanese game, so they're pretty fried. They can put whatever they want in their
pretty
games.
nuked.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to all my Japanese listeners.
my lady's hat. I don't have an official.
Dude, you got it. It's like you'll hear the difference.
I don't have an official girlfriend.
See,
but
now
my
you sound like
lady's- my lady's half Japanese.
Is she really?
Yeah.
So their pussy is like a 45 degree.
It's got like a
Not quite horizontal. It's just like kind of on an angle there.
It's like a halfway opened lock and fallout.
Yeah.
Like it's just not there yet, you know?
Yeah, but you know what's interesting about the Asians and their sideways pussies is that if you do come across a half,
Yeah.
like you've done dating, the clit, it'll lean to the left or right depending on which side of the equator they're born on. It's like the Cuntialis effect, I think,
like
something like that.
I like that.
Borealis.
The Borealis effect. Thank you. Ding. Press a button. You get a button. One button.
Yeah, green, baby.
All right.
I like
Boss.
Boss, you killed another kid when you're fucking.
Boss, that kid had a sideways vagina. What are you doing?
I like the sideways vagina stereotype because it's not true at all.
It's just so
It's
ridiculous.
so funny and bad and it gruels. And they
Why
all know
sideways? Where? What?
Because their eyes, dude.
Yeah, it's because they're
Their eyes.
But it's not like our eyes are ovals.
Yeah, but our buttholes are fucking wide open. These straight white guys from America.
Our eyes match our asses, boys. These girls, their pussy's different.
Any Albanians watching, make sure to check out Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah, it came out 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys want to not kill a kid in real life, like you already do, you Albanians.
Dude, the Albanians are somebody you gotta watch.
Yeah, dude, they're
I love I've been to Bulgaria twice. I love the Bulgarians. I love the Romanians, the Ukrainians. Russians are great. I mean,
any Aryan, any culture that ends with Aryan, you have to watch out for.
Yes, you got a bit about that?
Montenegrin? No, you should.
yeah, that's
We're writing
fucking
it down.
hilarious. That's hilarious.
Like any Ian, you know what I mean? Like Montenegrin, Albanian.
My last name is Ian.
Yeah,
I mean, my
you're-
first name is Ian.
You're disgusting, dude.
IAN. I'm in
We'll watch
everything.
out for you,
I'm in
dude.
the word triangle, which is pretty gay.
Ooh, Illuminati. Dude.
Illuminati, dude. Yeah, you should see my asshole. That's a triangle.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I've never gone down the Illuminati rabbit hole, but I'm right before it, dude.
Dude, right in New Haven, you go to the Skull and Bones building. It's right there. It's like right on it's on Google Maps.
I would love to go to like one of those, like them, and they're like they only try to let me in the bike room, but they're all college kids. So I'm like, I'm gonna go in your.
Yeah, they're all like
Beat 'em
young
up.
college kids, right? Like, couldn't we like just kind of fucking storm them?
Skull and Bones is so weak. Like
You're a bunch of nerds, right?
It's not real because if it was a real thing, there would have been some group of outside kids who just kidnapped one of the Yale kids and were like, "You're gonna tell us all the secrets, or we're gonna break your fucking legs," and that's it.
Dude, we
they're
gotta-
Yale kids. They're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, just let us in beyond the bike room, okay? Or we're gonna
yeah.
break your fucking legs."
Here's the thing,
that should have happened already.
Yeah, we got to go back and rewind. Like, we got to edit the last 5 minutes out because that is a very good idea. We actually have to do that, but we can't let this
That's what I'm
episode
saying.
come out if we burn it. You know?
How hard could it be? You find out who is applying the Skull and Bones or who's in it. You track them down one night. You mask up. You hold them down Fight Club style and say, "Yo, we'll kill you if you don't let us beyond the bike room." That's it.
I feel like
They're weak.
this is gonna put us on the map in the wrong way.
You
this
try
episode.
me, Yale kid.
Yeah, Yale. What a weird. You know what it is? It's like it seems really hard to get into, but then once you're in there, it doesn't seem like it's any particularly harder. Same thing with Harvard. Like a lot of fucking queefs
They're just dorks, dude.
have graduated Harvard because
Yeah.
they had like the money and the status to
money.
get in.
Exactly.
But it's not any more difficult of a curriculum than
No, and
Queef University
if
out
you
in
just-
Wisconsin.
Exactly. Like if you're just if you
We gotta we have to hit a queef limit. We have a quota. If we say queef 58 times, we'll make $6.
if you go there to any English class, I'm sure in Harvard too, but Harvard, you shouldn't go to school there. But you're at Harvard, and whatever English class you're in, whatever they're writing, just be like, oh yeah, the author's gay, the character's gay, the end, and they'll give you an A. That's a fact.
Oh, everybody's gay?
You
The
just say
reader is
anyone's
gay,
Oh, it's
Just
like
say-
Hemingway who's like, everything is Hemingway
Whatever
did
you
was
write,
repressed.
just say, I actually think there's a queer theory here that's not being explored.
yeah.
And then they can't say anything. They can't be like, that's not true. You'd be like, I'm gay. I've sucked a dick once just for fun, and I only have sex with women now. But I'm in the queer thing.
Yeah, and they can't really deny it because it's been jammed down their throats.
Exactly.
They're jamming this queer shit down
there
our
you go.
throats.
Yeah, and we need to stop it. No, I don't care. I don't care if you're gay or not.
No, and the thing is, I try to be gay, which I mean, I was in the art world for like 15 years, or tried to, right? And
I wish I was gay every day, dude.
I got pretty close to, getting some some serious success, but like, they don't separate the man from the art, right? So it's like, oh, you're not a gay guy or like some weird trans, like artsy fartsy weirdo. You're like a regular dude that drinks beer and stuff, but your art's really good. Well, it doesn't matter if your art's so good, like we just don't like your type.
Yeah.
And a lot of it's been hijacked by the rich. This was last week's episode. I was ranting here on myself with my pants off.
Dude,
So let's get back to it.
kind of the same thing. Like we moved to New York, and don't get me wrong, I still love comedy. I'm not quitting or anything. It's just when you see how many rich kids do stand up,
Well, 'cause they have the time.
dude, it can fuck with your head a little bit.
Yeah.
Dude, I've seen full lineups where I'm like, oh, all these kids are rich, and they're all like.
Well, how about this? Imagine this, right? The same situation, except instead of the overhead of like to keep comedy going, which is basically like a notebook and an open mic, to sharpen your sword, to contend in the craft, right? To just work on the craft, you need an open mic and a notebook. But imagine doing that, but like the overhead is like a whole space like this with tools and machines and a truck, because I was a sculptor.
Right.
So like, you don't have it like, you gotta be really rich.
Yeah, dude.
So everybody you see is like really rich, and it's like, fuck you guys, and they suck. They just like hang out and smoke opium in their fucking studios, but they don't never make any fucking artwork.
Yeah, man.
I'm getting angry about it.
No, I get it too. I've come through on the other side of some anger recently about it, so I'm getting better.
So like glory hole pun or something like this?
It's like birth. Like I go through anger spats, and then when I come through the other side, I'm like,
Oh, that's good. That's healthy. I like to stuff it all deep down inside and take it out on the road.
Can't, dude. I can't anymore.
Drive aggressively.
Ooh, yeah. No, man. I try to keep my anger at bay.
Yeah, you can't. And in New York City, like you never know who's a fucking psychopath.
No, dude, you could definitely.
Like I used to get crazy road rage because I was teaching out in like Brownsville or some shit, and I would drive down there because I'm not taking the train to Brownsville. No offense, but I did that once and it was very weird. It was just very weird. So I drive there, and then I would get stuck on like the Jackson fucking baseball guy highway.
Oh yeah,
What's that guy's name? Shit.
Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson Highway. And I'd be like beeping and going crazy and shit, like nah. And then like the next day I saw in the New York Post again, like some guy got shot to death for honking his horn on the Jackson.
that's how it
Jackson
goes,
Heights,
dude.
what
That's
the
how we
fuck?
be at.
Jackie Robinson Highway. So.
Yeah, man.
And one time I almost got killed by a Chinese man that had the body of Hulk Hogan in his prime.
That's
In
statistically doesn't.
Oh, it was
sense.
insane. Yeah, and he had a He-Man hairdo, like with the bangs and stuff, but it was black Chinese hair, and he was ripped and he was shirtless and jogging his little little
Sounds
shorts.
like
And I said something
anime
on my breath,
character.
like getting on my bike. I was like, "Oh, look at this ninja fag" or something. And he's like, "What?" And he just came right the fuck at me, dude. Like turned around and came right at me. I was like, "Oh my god!" And luckily, I had just got my bike unlocked, so I like put it the long way in between us. And he starts grabbing the front tire, like just trying to get through me. Like, get through the bike and just rip my... He's like, "Ah!" And I start laughing because it's hilarious. But I'm like, oh, my God, I'm going to die. But I start laughing. I'm like, I can't believe I'm going to die this way.
Yeah.
And I start laughing, and it's making him more and more angry. Ah! And then I'm like, like tussling with this guy on his bike. And then finally he, like, does something to my front wheel with his hands where it, like, made a loud noise. It was like, "Dark!" And now now it's not funny anymore for me because, like, this is my transportation home for, like, 5 miles. So, like, I'm like, wait. Like, I just, like, stop dead. We both stop. I'm like... "Do you just break my fucking bike?" Like now I'm gonna try to fight him because I'm angry. Like and he just goes, "Fuck you," and he jogs off into the darkness. So thank God that bike made that noise because it's got him the satisfaction he needed, right, to not kill me. And then it turned out I could just bend the wheel, like the handlebar back, and I rode home. So
There you go.
always be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah, especially
that bike saved my fucking life, and then almost killed me like probably the next day. So
yeah, dude.
riding it, You do that? You ride bikes? In
Dude, I
Brooklyn?
crashed my bike recently. I broke my collarbone.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit, I saw that.
It's
Yeah.
a whole thing, man. It's not great.
Did you
Not
get
great.
doored or something?
A guy just stepped out into the street, and I swerved to avoid
fucking
him.
asshole.
Yeah. And I just ate it. I went over my handlebars. I had a bit of a tumble.
Did the guy did he help you or anything?
Yeah, but he was an illegal, I could tell, and he couldn't
Couldn't want to
help me.
hang around, yeah.
No, he couldn't help me either way. I was like, I thought at first I was
Took
okay.
your phone and wallet.
Yeah, I thought it was okay, and then I stretched, and my arm I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah, that stinks.
Taken care of. First urgent care I went to, no staff. That was fun. So then I went to the one down the street, and they fucking were
Give
like,
you that bra thing?
they're give us $250, and we'll give you a sling, and you'll get out of here. Well, they X-rayed me too, so I guess it was worth the money. Because I don't have insurance. Because
You don't have Obama? Oh, I got that Obama shit, dude.
everyone says that. Like every time I apply for insurance, I'm either too poor to afford it, or I'm not poor enough to get free shit.
Here's the thing: in New York City, I used to have to like pay $120 a month for the Obama shit, and then when I moved to Connecticut, I didn't have to pay anything for some reason.
It's New York's New York sucks.
I know. I live.
Once I can be successful enough to not have to live there anymore, I will, which is weird, but
Oh, I know that game.
When I called the insurance people to like trying to get the free insurance, they were like, I told them I got a raise to like $20 an hour, and they were like, "Oh, well, now you make too much." I was like, "I'm just kidding. I didn't get a raise. I still make $19." And they were like, "Hey, you qualify."
I was just kidding.
I was just kidding.
Well, that's the thing. You got to treat the government like mushrooms, man. Like Mark Wahlberg said.
I mean, and the
Just keep
people
them
on
in
the
dark,
phones,
feed them
they don't
shit,
give a
man.
fuck,
True. It's guys like us working on those phones, right?
The people at the top screwing us over, the guys taking the calls. Just so much red tape and nonsense to get fucking insured. It's insane.
You guys do any dangerous activities?
What do you like in the city? Like hop the turnstile?
No, like skateboard and shit.
Oh, I just ride my bike.
So crack on the corner. I don't know. What do you mean?
I just ride my bike, man. I don't know.
Yeah, that's nuts.
I'm
I
just
did that
burrowed in my apartment. I don't do anything dangerous.
I rode bikes for fucking 10 years, right? Living in
Amsterdam,
fucking queer in Amsterdam. In the rain, too. In the wind, in the rain. Ugh.
No, thank you, sir.
And then I rode a bike in New York City for like one summer, and I was like, I'm going to die this
It's
way.
a nightmare,
Like, there's
dude.
no
Oh
way.
my God, this guy we know, Riyadh. He told me we drive for work. He told me he hit this guy on a bike, and he went like flying across the street. And he like went up to the guy. He's like, "You all right?" And he was like, "Do you have any weed?"
Was it you, Ryan?
And then Riyadh was like, "All right," and he gave him a joint. And the guy smoked it, but then he still sued him. And Riyadh was like,
way.
"What the fuck? Wouldn't have gave him my joint if he was gonna sue me."
How do you
It's like,
sue him? How do you get his information?
I don't know. They probably had a conversation
What a
or something.
retard, dude. Riyadh the retard.
He really
dude.
thought the joint would
Retard.
smooth everything over, But
I hit a guy on my bike once. I looked back. I just kept moving, dude. I swear to
Really?
God. I tagged him. He stepped into the road. And this is a different guy completely. I wasn't going that fast.
Oh, my
And I
God.
swerved and I dinged him like right in the ass. And
Well, did
was
he go
like,
down?
"Ah!" I looked back and he was like he was holding his back, and I just looked and I went, "What?" And I just kept going.
dude, that's
back.
crazy,
Said,
bro.
Fuck him, dude. Fuck you.
That's crazy.
we can take that out if you want.
No, you can leave. What's he gonna do?
Nobody watches
No
this
one-
show
no one's gonna-
in this country.
That man isn't going to be able to find me. There's no way. It happened over like a year ago.
You better hope he wasn't Albanian. I'll fucking track him down.
Dude, you look like
Well
you could
connected.
be just anything, dude. You're so racially you couldn't be one. You couldn't be like two things, but everything else you could be. You could be Spanish. You could be Lithuanian.
That's the thing. Any show, I'm like a chameleon. I'm whatever race you want me to be. I'm a
got the
Jewish guy.
You look like Hosier.
Well, that was the
sometimes,
original premise of Sensitive Teeth way back when I started as a practical joke. It was supposed to be me and your twin, Rodrigo. Shout out Rodrigo. He's like your doppelganger.
Who?
This dude Rodrigo, he lives in Amsterdam.
You always said
and
you
I
don't.
know, it's insane. It's uncanny. I think you want a beer and stuff because you look just like him, but he doesn't drink beer. This fucking pussy. But
I don't like the bubbles.
you know what? I lost my train of thought. So if you could do me a favor there and press maybe the second, maybe the
purple.
third button.
no.
Dude, we're stuck on that. We're stuck.
He sucks.
These are weird drops.
I don't like him at all.
Yeah, see, I do different ones every time. You guys seemed like you were in a rush earlier, so I just kind of threw on some random ones.
put on
Okay, so you
Oh,
alternate.
there's a good one in there. There's definitely a good one. I think that fucking
the red
third
one.
one.
Yeah.
That third one down?
The purple.
Yeah, hit that
Oh
perk.
my God, I was looking.
This is
at
just
the
for you.
purple. Here we go.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
Oh, no.
And then followed by a.
Oh, shit. And then you play the Law and Order one. It's like a whole story.
Yeah.
Dun, dun.
Like the magnets on the fridge, you know. You just gotta create your own story.
I always just separate the ends and I put them in different parts and let people figure it out.
What is this? Jim Crow? What do you mean you separate the ends? What the fuck are you talking about?
I put the ends all places.
Up in the balcony, huh?
all together. Like
I like the
I
balcony.
put the ends with all
separate.
the W's.
yeah.
Oh, the W's. What's that? Mormons? Mormons? Oh my God! You know they make Mormon
Warlocks.
You know they make Mormon hot dogs.
Why?
You know there's like kosher dogs, right?
Yeah.
They have Mormon dogs now,
What's
and I was
the
like, "What the fuck is a Mormon dog?"
Yeah.
Turns out each one is soaked by a real Mormon.
I like that.
That's a little street joke I made up.
Yeah.
Nobody gets it except for perverts like us who are familiar with a shaker. What do they call it? A jumper, a shaker.
Yeah.
You need a third person to jump on the bed.
That
That's
can't
so
be
funny.
real.
It is. It's real.
It can't be
Israel?
real, dude.
Let's not talk about Israel. Guys, this is the time of the show when we take a piss break. We just pause it because of...
Oh, you got to pee?
it just makes filing... No, it's just... we just do that.
All right,
Do that.
whatever
There's a
you
bit of a
wanna do.
lull, you know, so...
So make sure you guys check out Metal Gear Solid 5, especially if you're Albanian.
Oh, my God. We're back from the break, and it's fucking chaos in here now. Jesus Christ. That's me the bike. Oh, my God. We're back with these two queefs, Alex Tomaselli and Rye Pie, a.k.a. Ryan Powder.
Gay guy, dude. And I do gay guy stuff.
Oh, my God.
Whoa.
It's a tooth.
No.
Holy shit, dude, have that. That's a gift.
No.
Everybody gets a tooth. Oh my God, again. Holy shit, a tooth. You want that one?
Why is this on me?
It's a fake
I'm flicking
tooth.
it.
It's fake. It's a fake tooth. Jeez, I thought it could be funny for a gag, but, you know, I don't know. Nobody wants to lose a tooth. Take this away from me.
I need a
about
fucking...
I'll never do the spot again.
Why?
You're putting your teeth on me.
The tooth gag?
Tooth gag, dude.
I'm sorry. I didn't put it on him because his pants... Well, he looks like he wears cleaner pants than
I
I'm sorry.
Hey, you're a different kind of tooth fairy, if you know what I'm saying.
I'm taking teeth.
Gay
and-
guy.
Oh, yeah.
Gay guy alarm.
That's pretty good. Like a dentist who's a gay guy, it's completely...
He's a tooth fairy.
I am wearing a scarf right now. I
Open
feel weird.
wide. Oh, ooh.
Put your
warm in
dick in
here.
my asshole, or whatever dentists say. I don't know.
I'm gagging.
I have a wet dream kind of this show being like listened to in like a Korean dentist office for expats, and they don't understand English, but they just think for their English-speaking clients that this is like about dentistry, and they're just like sitting there with a magazine going, "What the fuck are we? What the hell is this place?"
Maybe you could use some kind of AI technology
Excuse me.
to translate this podcast
Into
for
Korean.
our Korean viewers.
Yeah.
And then we'll drop pamphlets over North Korea, and they'll want to stay in North Korea. Like, this is the world out there. Fuck that. He was right. Kim Jong's right.
Yeah,
What a wild place that must be.
I know.
What would you do if your fan base was just North Koreans?
I'd probably tell the CIA, "Hey, I got an in."
Yeah.
Somehow we're getting information through these people. Look at these stats.
Dude, I
it's
bet-
one guy. It's
yeah.
Kim Jong Un. He's the only guy with internet in the whole country.
I mean, there's a reason Dennis Rodman likes hanging out there. It's probably because he's had women thrown at him.
Oh yeah, he was telling stories like orgies with like 50 broads. Him and Kim Jong Un like doing drugs and having orgies.
Yeah.
He's probably
dude,
looking for
that's-
friends,
yeah.
you know? He'd probably like to hang out with some regular guys like us, you know? Make them feel down to earth.
He'd be like, "See, I am cool. I'm cool." And be like,
I
"Yeah,
don't
you
know.
are. Let's
He's
go."
having orgies with like women he can just like kill afterwards. If he does something, if he premature ejaculates, he'll just like kill him so there's no evidence or something. You know.
That's interesting.
Well, the second half of this show sucks, folks. Might as well just hang up right now, huh?
No, I mean, like, it's
Too much gusto in the first half, I think.
Well, we hit a blunt. That's not going to help things. That never helps podcasts.
It feels like it does until you go back to edit and you're like,
It's
oh,
not.
man.
It never helps.
Oh, man.
Me and my podcast partner Joe Gorman, we save it for right after.
Put the shades on, dude. You can hide
Put
your
some shades on, dude.
You can hide from
I didn't even
reality.
brown shades.
Oh, those look like shades you would actually wear.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. I do know how to rock a shade good.
You got a good face for shades.
Thanks.
You're like
Especially
Biggie.
the square
You're shady.
ones. Oh, yeah.
Hey.
I love the part of the Biggie movie where they take like 5 minutes of the movie to be like, oh yeah, right before he got murdered, he called everyone he ever wronged and was like, oh, that's why I'm getting my life together. I love you, and like I want to make the world a better place. And then he gets murdered.
Really?
That happens in the movie, 100%.
Oh,
There's
that
a
movie stunk. I thought
montage.
that movie was going to be like hood shit. And
There's
it's
a-
just like, I'm rich already in the first act.
A literal montage of him with the big, massive phone being like, yeah, kid, remember that time I like caved your face in because you wouldn't roll my blood good? I'm sorry.
I like that scene where
I used to live on St. James Place for a little bit, for like a month.
With the Biggie thing?
Well, it's the street he grew up on.
Ooh.
Over there in Greenpoint or whatever, or Fort Greene.
Oh, it's rich now.
Not Greenpoint, sorry, Fort Greene.
I was about to say,
Clinton Hill, Fort Green.
Greenpoint
Yeah,
is not-
Clinton Hill, Fort
You
Greene.
live in Greenpoint, dude.
No, I don't want to. Of course you want to, yeah.
Yeah,
Just
I
anywhere.
I would like to live in
It's
Greenpoint.
all about Manhattan, though, boys. Everybody knows that.
Of course,
You
but-
only live in Brooklyn because it's as close to as you
Yeah,
can get. I
to
did that.
Manhattan,
I did that.
I know. We're doing it now.
Yeah. No, good for you guys.
But-
If I never left,
Living. What?
I'd
You
still
done?
be doing it, you know?
Living in Manhattan, though, is like. It's
awesome.
It's fun, but it's too much at times.
You ever lived in Manhattan?
I want to. I'd like to live in the East Village. That'd be nice.
What are you, a gay guy? No, West Village is more gay. What are you, a
The
skateboarder?
meat packing district, or
Dude, that's crazy. You know why they call it that? They never actually packed meat there.
Yeah,
They're packing fudge.
yeah. Or Hell's Kitchen, just because they're gay, so they go to hell. You know what I mean? There's a bar. That's it.
Is that what it is? All the gay guys live in Hell's Kitchen?
Yeah, they all live there now because they know they're going to hell. Like in any religion, you go to hell if you're gay, and that's kind of fucked up. But that's just the way it is. I didn't write the book. Okay, that's just the way it's been.
I didn't even
saw
read the
it
book, but
for the
I
whole
saw
time.
Sam Smith in
You didn't
Hell's
take
Kitchen.
the blunt.
You want the blunt?
I did. I
Oh,
can't believe you
well,
didn't
hey,
take it.
I'm sorry, Corinne. Alex Tomaselli, he needs the blunt. I didn't realize.
That'd be
I thought
nice.
I couldn't see with his sunglasses on. Hey, nice hat.
I can't. You can't. No one. I actually like how I feel in these shades, stuck
There
like
you
this,
go.
because no one knows where I'm looking or talking. And
Yeah, and if you hold the mic over your mouth,
shut up.
you can just edit. You talking to me?
Oh, I thought you. I thought you were saying like reposition the mic again. I was like, I
Oh
think
no,
it
no,
sounds
no,
fine.
no. Actually, this time I wasn't. No. I guess press a button, dude. The buttons suck today. I think they're not good.
Breathe air.
That's a problem. We're overthinking
Okay, guys,
this, boys.
let's all breathe.
Let's just take a moment.
Let's look at Buddha.
Let's let it
Do you
come to
know?
us.
Do you actually know anyone who listened to Andrew Tate? Because I know not a goddamn one.
No, I don't know anybody but.
He was apparently taking over the youth of America.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what's interesting. My boss, the guy I do some work for from time to time, his son is like 13 years old, and he had to like sit his son down and be like, Andrew Tate is a piece of shit. Like, he's not cool. Because they're just like, I don't know. I fucking follow the... So I think like it was a younger demographic than we're thinking.
Bro,
Which is even more terrifying, right? It's like 10-year-olds and shit.
What I don't understand is, like, if I saw that as a 10-year-old and I even was entertained by it, I wouldn't take it as, like...
Well, you don't know.
a real thing.
10-year-olds are idiots, most of them.
Dude, I thought I was Batman.
I mean, there are adults who are into Andrew Tate and that
That is
whole rabbit hole.
My point is, though, dude, I thought I was Batman Beyond at one point, like, in my head. And I didn't tell anyone that, and I just got through that. You know what I mean? No one had to sit me down and be like, Alex, you're not Terry McGinnis. You know what I mean?
Wait, what is Batman Beyond? What is this one?
It's a cartoon. Like, in my head, when I was 10, I was like, yo, I think I'm like fucking Terry
See, these
McGinnis.
are the kinds of guys listening to Andrew Tate.
You wanted to be
and
a
it's-
cartoon Batman instead
Like
of like
mentally, I was like, I am Terry McGinnis, and then one day I was like, oh yeah, I'm not, because none of this is real.
And today he thinks he's Tony Soprano.
Yeah,
that's
today,
kind
yeah.
of how he's grown up.
It's the Penguin, dude. I'm Oswald.
You became the villain.
Yeah.
You thought of yourself as a hero, but now you're
actually
a bad guy.
I want to be Tony Soprano, but I'm really AJ Soprano. Let's be honest.
everybody's all fine and
Anytime shit goes
we're
wrong,
all good with this.
you
You don't hit it. Everybody's good.
Anytime
Corinne?
shit goes wrong, you can find me in the backyard of someone's pool with a rope around my neck and a cinder block tied around my legs.
That sounds like a fun night in.
You know what? I think you're actually nothing.
What I miss?
You're nothing.
Oh, you're nobody, Ryan. You're literally nobody. You're literally a nobody.
Hey,
If you died, no one would come to your funeral, dude.
There'd be a couple.
Nobody, not even your current girlfriend. She'd be like, I'm not taking a train to that.
Yeah. It is a long way. Funerals are boring.
And then you're gonna inconvenience your family with a large coffin. They're gonna be like, he doesn't fit in a regular coffin, so it's an extra $5
can you just
grand.
deconstruct that one and make it twice as long and twice as thin?
Can you just chop his fucking faggy legs off?
Can you just cut it the long way and add that extra material to the end? Oh yeah, just fold them in half.
You know
Who
what?
gives a fuck?
For viewers at home, I'm tall. I'm a tall guy.
He's dead. Fold him in half. He doesn't feel it.
His mom just goes, you know what? Just chop his head off and throw it in the fucking furnace.
There you go. That's a funeral.
Chop his fucking head off.
Yeah, you Albanian piece of shit.
You look like a vampire, so when we do die, we should chop your head off just in case you could come back.
Is that what you have to do? I thought you'd like hit a stab in the heart.
How's the second half now, pussies?
Yeah. Use some holy water. Maybe drive like a large stake through my chest.
Ooh, steak sounds good.
You know, you got to make sure I'm actually dead.
Yeah, we'll feed you
at
some
my
garlic
funeral.
bread. Stuff you with garlic bread.
Yeah.
Everyone, when they pays their respects, just takes a little nibble.
Stuff your fucking stuffed garlic bread right up your ass, like a frozen one, and then cook you.
Plant a little C4 on me. That'd be cool.
Yo, you guys. Wait, I have a. You said the word 4, right?
Yeah.
Which is a number, right? And I'm looking. I scroll.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
I doom scroll, right? And sometimes you see these
Children that
Hoes.
you're disgusting, dude.
hoes, right?
Children for you, dude.
What the fuck is this children thing?
Continue.
Is something on your
Continue,
mind?
pedophile.
What the fuck is the pedophile thing? This mustache is for a role. I'm playing a pedophile.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
Fuck yeah, dude.
man.
Fuck you. My drops are good.
That one.
They're different every episode,
you're-
and I never
you-
know which one I'm gonna hit because it's
You
like
tell a story with your drops, dude.
yeah,
I respect that.
I'm a drop.
Mine are pretty. Mine are perfect because there's a racist one, a gay one, a woman hate one, and then R. Kelly saying real talk, dude.
That's amazing.
That's
but we have,
There's literally you cannot not use one of those for everything. You know what
thing
I'm
is,
saying?
like, you got to memorize. See, we got 6 banks.
There's 4 buttons.
Yeah, well, we got 6 buttons, and it's a lot harder to remember 6 than 4. And also, they're in a vertical thing, but you load them up like
Right.
horizontally, so it fucks with your head.
I'm not even gonna get into how
It's okay.
much simpler mine is compared to yours, but it's fine.
Yeah, it's much more simple.
It's simple. It's real.
What do you keep saying? What do you keep saying Israel for, dude?
Yeah, dude. What's going on?
You sound like you want to talk about it.
All right, listen. If you can't tell by my side profile that I'm pro-Israel, then no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, well, from here, you both look like
We do.
You look like both sides of the conflict right now. I should be sitting in the middle. I'm the Europeans being like, guys, we have a world court, and they're like, fuck you.
Yeah,
No, you
they
don't,
really do.
asshole.
They really do. Both sides are like, we don't give a fuck about your
World court. They're Dutch, right? The world court. And they're like,
also-
yeah, get the fuck out of you, fucking wood booters. You know.
Neither of them want to go to court. Let's be. No one wants to go to court.
Nobody wants to go to court.
It's terrible.
The
Even
only
if you know it's good, like you're in the right.
No, it'd be good to be a judge, though, right? That's a cushy spot.
Yeah.
You ever see
You
those?
guys ever do jury duty?
No.
No, but I watched that show.
Me too.
Jury duty,
I didn't get to the end though. Apparently, one of them was an actor.
and they all fucking get killed
Or
off.
one of
dude.
them are all actors. I don't know. I didn't want it's.
None of it's real.
Yeah.
Why do you keep saying Israel, dude? What the fuck is going on with this? How come no one's made like a drill beat to that song, dude? You know?
Oh, it exists.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
gonna
sure it
end up
does.
like someone in the beginning of the Law and Order. Dong, dong.
I'm a diddy part of your ass.
Ooh, that's SVU though.
Ooh, is that what's the difference? I thought it was Law and
What?
Order SVU.
No.
There's like a
Law
ra-
and Order is homicide. Law and Order SVU is rapes. Law and Order Criminal Intent is like conspiracy murder.
Ooh.
And then there's Law and Order other shit that
Miami.
came after.
That one's just about
that's
Miami.
That's CSI, dude.
CSI.
You're
I
like,
was a CSI guy.
you're really showing your ass right now, Ian. All right.
I'm not into the
CSI.
whole.
It's CSI, which is CSI Vegas, but that's the original. Then there's CSI Miami and there's CSI New York, and there's more CSI, right?
Gotta be.
I think so. CSI though, Miami's the one where the guy's always like, it looks like she got killed by a gay guy, and then it's like, yeah,
A gay guy in a speedboat.
Yeah.
It's always a
it's like
speedboat.
maybe she should have slowed down. Yeah, every episode did that. Dude. Yep.
Yeah, it's fun times. It's fun. Whole Miami.
Yeah.
You know, cocaine.
That guy will never get casted in anything for the rest of his life just because of that.
Yeah, but that's awesome.
He was
to be
talented.
typecast.
He was in King of New York with Christopher Walken, and Christopher Walken shot him in the head with a sawed-off shotgun.
Dude, that's a great
movie.
I'm fine with it, but these two degenerates.
Looks like I got my fucking head blown off.
What is it? A fucking Journey song? What is
The
it? Oh, the Who. Yeah, I like the Who. I like the Who.
Who does it? Except one of them was a pedophile.
Well, every good band has at least one.
This is true.
Led Zeppelin, they were all pedophiles. Nobody cared.
I'm on numerous podcasts saying this. If you find out someone's a pedophile, you should put them in a cage and torture them until they do something talented, because they all apparently have this.
Or maybe you should just let them be pedophiles, because that's how they get the good
Just turn
music
them
out.
into like a creativity machine.
No, you got to fix that. You put them in a cage with a kid, and wait till gold is made.
No, but yeah,
Get this guy a guitar and a kid, quick. We're gonna be rich.
What do you want? You want some heroin? We got heroin.
It's got to be a kid and a musical instrument, because we tried it with sandwiches and it didn't work.
dude,
right?
it's genuinely crazy how many pedophiles
Jared Phil, we went
are
sandwich.
great artists, like great at like music or movies and all that shit.
There are a lot that aren't, though.
A lot, true.
You know,
My point is the ones that are amazing. It's crazy. Like Roman
It's like,
Polanski.
oh yeah, look at this guy had some shitty drawings too. It's like, yeah,
dude.
not
Robert Corman died. He made like 100 million movies, as far as I know, not a pedophile.
100 million.
But nothing he made is as good as like Rosemary's Baby, and it's sad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's crazy. I mean, think about all these R&B singers.
Michael Jackson, dude, is literally like the biggest. He's one of the greatest pedophiles of all time, and also
one
the
of the
greatest
biggest-
entertainers of all time.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is. Gary Glitter made one song, and it's an eternal banger. But he's a pedophile.
Led Zeppelin had,
Drake
a lot of
allegedly
hits.
is a look at. Dude,
Well, I never trusted Jake. I never liked him. I thought he was lame from the beginning. I'm like, who's this Canadian guy trying to be cool?
Yeah, my bit is, if you don't think Drake did it, he has hits, so he did it. He's a hit maker.
Yeah.
He's a hit maker, which means he is also a pedophile, statistically. So there you go.
Absolutely. No, I'll fucking attach my horse to that.
Yeah.
Or whatever they say.
Yeah, I agree with you. Is what you're trying to say. Yeah. Anyway,
don't want
Ryan,
this
you cannot
fucking
say
thing,
anything.
guys.
You're fine. You're whatever.
Help.
You're already attached to me, whether you realize it or not. You can never get rid of me if you tried. Yeah.
Yo, we should do one without Alex next time.
Well, the thing was, the idea realized was going to be me and Alex and not you. But he cares about you, buddy.
Oh.
He's like, we got to get Rye Pie on this episode, because otherwise it's just me and him.
Yeah,
and it might turn a
Yeah,
little
I'm
gay.
glad I got to join
This
the couch.
Yeah, this is you and
squeeze
Ian.
us all in.
This is you and Ian's fault too, because you guys, you present as one. You're like
Really?
You're two gingers in a orange pod. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you mean me and Kevin,
Oh yeah, that's why.
not Ryan. I was looking at this
Yeah,
freak like,
yeah.
what did you just say to
You
me?
and Kevin Doty. Shout out Kevin.
Well,
Doty.
that's hilarious, because
use a space.
they think all this.
You guys do look like you belong on like a fishing boat together, though.
Together, I've never been on a fishing boat. He's been a
lobster
fishing boat.
A lobster boat.
I've never been on a lobster boat.
You guys both in those like rubber smocks, sifting through cages
You know,
together.
you know what it is? We should be cranberry guys.
Ooh,
Out there in those bogs,
I
dude.
like that. Yeah, that
Cranberry
too.
and getting those cranberries, the juice that nobody really likes.
I love it. Dude, I want to see it.
Just craning up those berries, dude.
I'd eat cranberries you guys picked or mushed between your toes. I'd do it.
Oh, two gingers in a gingerberry bog. We'll buy a little, little berry bog.
It's making me sick. Think about it, and I'm stoned, so I'm like really thinking about it way more than I should.
Do you drink cocktails? You like a cocktail, right?
You know me, dude. I don't drink beer.
That's so strange. You
I
look
know.
just like Rodrigo. It's insane. I'm gonna put two pictures next to each other for those.
them
Also, while we're putting shit up on, this is good for when I'm editing. We'll put your fucking handles up there if you want. You like your
Silly
handles
Selly
up there?
on Instagram, dude.
What
Check
is
me
it?
out.
Silly Selly.
Silly Selly,
Great.
dude. It's a great follow. I make fun of this guy a lot on there, and
What color do you want it?
Purple.
Purple. Great. There you go.
Yeah, it's a good time. You follow me. I rant a lot about nothing, and yeah, and then you see a lot of pictures of food and dogs, dude, because I'm gay.
Nice.
Dude, I did not think ever in my life I'd be a dude who takes pictures of his food, but here I am, dude.
Do you cook it though?
Yeah, no, I never take pictures. Dude, if I took pictures of the food I cooked, people would. That's when people would really worry about me.
Yeah, that's funnier.
Dude, but I don't cook food to make it look good. I cook it for substance. Like I cook chicken breast, and I put I food prep
you put
chicken
ketchup
breast.
on it.
No, but it's like it's just it's skinless chicken breast. There's minor seasoning.
You
got to
take pictures of yourself cooking, then
No,
so
do a
it's
meal
like,
plan, huh?
Look what I'm doing, and they won't judge the.
I know
a half made.
Dude, people be coming at me hard about my food choices because they're like, you're gonna die, and they also come at me because they're like, why do you look better than I do? And I go, why? I exercise more than you.
Well, the thing is, I have a theory. It's called health is for the weak.
That too. You also
know what I mean?
ignore. You have to ignore. It's a healthy. You know what it is, dude. If you hate enough, that'll eat calories. Like if you deep down have bile in you that hates things.
Stress, dude. That's stress.
Yeah, it
stress
just sucks away.
It really does. It keeps your heartbeat up.
Keeps it going, dude. And like the right amount. Like people out there when they do all their chi and shit, they still end up looking like shit because in the meantime they're doing ketamine with a bunch of dumb white women. But not me, dude. I don't drink. I don't hang out with too many white women at one time, and I keep it real, and that's how you stay young.
Yeah.
And no kids. I don't have kids.
Yeah,
Fuck
seems
that.
like it's something that
You
makes
age
you
10
grow
years
up.
once you have a kid.
Yeah.
Dude.
I have twins.
No, you don't. You don't have children.
Yeah, different mothers, but
No, you could never be a dad.
No, I know. No, I think I'd be a great dad, but the thing is,
Me too,
I don't have
but
any.
You don't want to do it? I don't either.
I don't want to do it, man. I like sleeping in, and it's just like I know with the way the world's going,
Dude,
running out of air and water and shit. It's like we don't need another guy like me around, right?
I can't even, dude, I don't understand. I couldn't explain so much to my kid. You know what I mean? Like if my kid was like, why did this person do this? I'd be like, they're bad. Like everyone's a bad person. Don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, well,
stuff.
I just did free range. I was just like,
What?
I was a free range.
Oh, they just let you go? Oh, look at
Only
you.
inside the house. I couldn't leave the house though. But anything inside the house, I could do whatever I wanted.
Well, that's why you went to.
And then 18, I turned a Rumspringer.
Oh, you were actually.
I'm an
you
Amish guy. No,
I was
I was kidding.
That actually been cool. That'd have been
Amish?
interesting. That'd have made you interesting.
Oh, thanks. Well,
Dude, I'm not Amish.
well, you're gay or something. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
What do you say?
I'm a white kid from Connecticut, dude. Nobody cares about this.
Are your
but I'm gonna make
parents
them.
from Connecticut?
Yeah.
And your grandparents from Connecticut?
Yeah, and then before that, they came
Yeah.
over on the Ellis
Yeah,
Island or whatever.
that's wild.
Yeah,
My
good for
parents
them.
moved to Connecticut to have kids because it was the 80s. As crack
Yeah.
was going on and shit.
Yep.
So we could live in New York or we could not. And now they would have been millionaires if they just bought a shack.
Yep.
Back in 87,
87.
Buy a shack back, you'd be $12 million.
Rent
now,
it down, dude. No. What are you going to do, man? Dude, I'd be watching New York movies from the 80s and stuff, and everyone lives in Greenwich Village. The Pope of Greenwich Village is a good example, where he's in his apartment. He's like, I'm up to my ass in bills, and I go, that apartment now he's in is $4 million, and he's like, my rent's $200 this week, and you're like, you fucking cocksucker.
Yeah. I know these fucking old ass artists,
Yeah.
like Lawrence Weiner and shit, famous dudes, and they'd be telling me oh yeah, back in my day, talking about the overhead, right? Oh yeah, you get a loft in Soho for $50 a month, and yeah, you had to worry about getting shot, but
Yeah.
now,
dude, honestly, the way I'm living in New York City now, people are telling me it's the most dangerous it's ever been, and I'm going,
in the last 20 years,
yeah, but I'm going, if this is so this is what people were doing back then, though. Just they walked outside and they went, okay, I have my head on a swivel. It's not that difficult to live.
No,
it's just hyped up.
It's the most dangerous it's ever been, in the last 20 years.
I know,
but
it's been hyped up though. Is my point? Maybe in the 80s it was worse.
Well, you're just a cool dude. You're not like a little
this is true.
Cute little Asian girl walking.
Dude, I walk. You seen that movie Superfly? I make him look like a queer the way I walk down the street, dude.
Yeah,
dude. People get out of my way. You should see it. Ryan sees it.
You have your boner out of your jeans or something
dude,
like that?
Dude, women stop and stare, dude. They break their necks to look at me.
That's crazy.
Just in the walk, dude.
Wow. You're like John Travolta walking down Broadway,
dude,
Brooklyn, and
it's better. That's why I said Superfly, dude, because I'm better than the black version of that.
Dude, he walked past a black guy one time. What did you say?
It was so funny. It was like, sorry, I was doing
one time. That's the only time you ever walked by.
Oh my god! It was.
He walked by
Alex was insane.
I'm not even gonna pretend like there was a good context for this, but I was doing a heavy black scent for some reason. I don't even remember the reason.
You're doing a heavy black set woman? What?
No, I'm doing like the like, you know what I mean? I'm doing
geez.
Like, yeah, you know how I do.
You know how I be? And then, dude, I said something to Ryan, and then I went. We're in like the middle of like a street fair in Queens, and I go like this to him. I go, and you can believe that. And then I turn around. We turn like just because I was turned to him, and we're just walking. We turn back to the way we were looking, and this black dude walks into our through our path, and he just looks at me and goes. And we just started, we started laughing so hard. We just kept walking, and I was like, yo, that was too perfect.
That was all on you. Just the look he made was just, he was just like, wow.
It was great, dude.
Imagine if he was a wrestling. Imagine if he was an Asian Hulk Hogan.
Dude, this is the '80s. He would have pulled out his gun and been like, "What?" Because that's how the '80s was. No, it was a funny time though.
Yeah, it's a fun time. Street fairs are fun.
Yeah, because it was the perfect. It was the perfect.
Walk around, look at stuff, don't buy it.
Yeah, it was the universe being like
talking to black
scent. All your shit. Yeah, talking to black scent. It was perfect. It was the universe. It was great, dude. Just being like reacting to my nonsense. I loved it.
Yeah.
I love getting caught being retarded.
Really?
Yeah.
Bit of a masochist.
Yeah. Well, like when you say something stupid and then someone completely out of context sees it and looks at you like, what are you doing? And you go, oh yeah, what am I doing?
Oh, I love giving people stuff out of context. You know, like a GTA character. I'll walk by and be like, I'll just say something wild just to like so they hear a little.
Howdy, ma'am. Leave me alone.
I can't think of a good example.
You better keep moving. Yeah, you keep walking. I love Arthur's retorts to people in Red Dead. They're like, "What's your problem?" Like, I'm just kidding.
Were you
relax, and then you can just instantly because it's like, what is it? Retort, or it's like antagonize, or be nice or greet. And if you can start with antagonizing by being like, you look like a piece of varmint. And they're like, what's your problem? They're like, I'm just kidding. And they're like, oh, okay. And then you hit antagonize. It's like, you ain't worth the breath coming out of you piece of shit. You ain't worth the breath coming out of your mouth. And they're like, sir, I wish you'd leave. And then you could be like, you have a good day now. It's fucking great.
Actually, give me your money.
Actually, I'm gonna dog tie you and throw you to the Gators.
What game came out first? Metal Gear Solid 5? Metal Gear 5.
That's how they pronounce.
Oh, Red Dead Redemption.
Metal Gear. We gotta go get the Metal Gear.
Wait, did you ask which one came out first?
Yeah.
Metal Gear.
Oh my god, that's probably why Albania just got it, dude. I just got word Albania finally received their first copy of Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. I thought that'd be funnier. I was gonna end it on that, but now
you got it. Yeah, you didn't even hit
Metal Gear alert.
Metal Gear thing, dude.
Yeah, I know. It's different buttons every time.
I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it.
Are you a Red Dead guy? You ever?
I played it. Yeah, I played. I should probably play it.
It's the only game not only. It's the only game that first made me feel bad for murdering someone in cold blood.
Really?
I know. You can really have a conversation with people.
Well,
and then you're like,
if you shoot someone,
I know this guy now.
Sometimes they suffer. Like they shoot them and they're like, like on the ground, and you're like, Jesus, dude. Die. Like one time I shot a guy in the leg to like stop him. He fell over into a campfire and he just ignited. And I mean, I unloaded on this guy and he did not die any faster. It was brutal. I was like, this is the worst.
Damn.
The classic is throwing the stick of dynamite into the poker game. You know?
And they're like, oh God.
I gotta go.
stand
What
up.
the hell?
Jeez, I think I've been playing this game totally different. I'm gonna go.
Dude.
You gotta get that honor meter way down.
Yeah, see, I was
dude.
playing with honor, and then
Fuck
he
the
dies.
law.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
I was so honorable
Oh, no,
for. If he
dude,
gets
but
tuberculosis and
But he
dies,
dies
this pussy.
and he becomes the deer, not the wolf,
Yeah.
dude. You don't get it. And
Yeah, you wanna
how
be
did
a
your
deer?
How did your guy die too?
Deer and wolf.
He's
But you don't
he
even
has
get it.
completed it.
I don't think he just like got sick and died or
See,
something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
If you're evil, he gets like stabbed to death by Micah, and it's really bad, and shot in the face. It's bad.
Yeah.
Micah like shoots him like right in the face, and his face like pops. It's horrible.
All right, speaking about shooting dudes in the face, you said you were going to fuck us after the show?
I hope so.
That's Insensitive Teeth, everybody. Thanks for watching.
That was 54.
You can use a few teeth.
We didn't plug anything. Yeah, that's how you do it.
One tooth, you can do teeth.
Check out.
And you can only do a few teeth because you can only cut so much gum out of the roof.
Surprise, bitch. We did another surprise ending. Isn't that
yeah.
funny? We do that. Hey, we're going to plug some shit. Hey, Alex. Oh, I got to plug some shit, too. Wait a second. January 17th at the Elbow Room in West Hartford, Connecticut, we're doing the Sensitive Teeth Productions presents Rigid Bristles, bitch. Not bitch, just Rigid Bristles. It's going to be a fun show. There's going to be jokes and games and all sorts of
I'm
stuff.
on
So
the
look out
show.
for that. He's on the show. He's calling it now. Yeah, he's on the show.
That'd be great. No, but is that it? Is that your plugs?
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah,
Oh, sorry. Yeah, guys, check out Supercelli Joe's. It's a podcast I do with Joe Gorman. It comes out every week on YouTube. Just Google it, YouTube it. It's also on iTunes and Spotify. Check that out. And it's also on my Yes Offense YouTube channel. Please go subscribe over there. And check me out on Instagram at SillySelly. Peace.
Hell yeah, dude.
Ryan has nothing.
Hey, I got a little something for you guys. I am sponsored by Vitamin Water, so I want you guys to check that out. They got a couple
50
flavors. I'm
cent.
drinking blackberry, 50 cent. I make 50 cents for this plug right now.
Hell yeah.
I actually have an Elbow Room show coming up January 25th, I believe. All
also on
details pending. We're going to bring some New York folks into the Elbow Room in West Hartford, and maybe some surprises too.
Me.
I
No,
love it.
definitely
All
not
right.
Alex.
I'm coming
He's been
to
on
both
like
shows.
3 of them, so
I'm coming. I'm going to be having sex in the audience.
you can watch.
We can use a few teeth. One tooth, you can do teeth. And you can only do a few teeth because you can only cut so much gum out of the roof of the mouth. The sensitivity's not there. Do a few teeth, 32 teeth. One tooth, you can do teeth. And you can only do 32 teeth.
You are helping people.
It's great.